Hello and welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Brogan, and in today's video we are going to be doing some TA on Bitcoin, namely the day, 4 hour, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Hopefully this video will help you try and see how you want to go about shorting or longing, buying or selling Bitcoin. Hopefully I'll give an overall a view and opinion on where I think Bitcoin is going to go. If you do enjoy this video, please make sure you like, subscribe and turn notifications on. Let's get into it. So I'm going to start off on the day as I normally do. As I said, or as it goes normally, like I said last video, the higher time frames, the TA on the higher time frames kind of dictates each time frame below it. So the day would have more parity in terms of its, if it's showing bearish signals, the bear signal will have more of an effect on the day than if there was a bullish signal on the 30-minute or the 1 hour. So that's going to kind of how it goes. So each and every time frame, we're going to go day, 4 hour, 1 hour, and 30 minutes. And every time we switch to a lower time frame, we're going to keep in mind what we just looked at on the higher time frame. So I am going to do my Fibonacci levels first. I think I might go from this price level to here. Let's just see how it lines up to. Well, yeah, it kind of bounces off here. I think this is good. We could always go down here. This looks like a pretty good one as well. I'm going to go back though. I will go back to about here just to see how it goes. Yeah, it's bouncing off it. Yeah, okay, so this is a good level. I also want to do my volume to get, there we go. All right, so let's see how it's going. We said on stream, so at the same time, I've done a blur video today, a TA video, in the same stream when I was talking about that last video. We also talked about Bitcoin. I said it was going to fall to, was it 37, like 37.7, that's one, or 35.7, so along those lines. I said it was going to fall, I did. So let's just see how this range plays out. So we do have some levels here. We've got this level here, about here and here, so quite close ranged levels down here. We've got this and this. I try and get every single range we've got at, or every single volume point. I always try and draw a line on every single one, just so we can get a good overview of what's going on. So these are the volume levels we've got. So it seems like we're in the middle of there's so many numbers on the side around here. I'm trying to fix it. 36,466, I believe that is, and 37,358. So we've got this little range. We did fall below 37. This is day, so when we get into the lower time frames, we'll see it. But we were fighting at 37. We've fallen below now, which is okay. So in terms of, we've looked at the volume. We've got the Fibonacci, we've got the volume, so we've got the levels going on. So we do have. I will draw this line here because there's always Fibonacci levels in terms of resistance or support. So going to look at the market cipher now. So we do have a red bearish diamond yesterday. Today's Monday 27th, by the way. Also, these videos that come out, obviously, as prices change, some of this TA won't be that valid if you're watching this, quite a while after it's come out. Obviously, the prices and the TA and what I'm saying will be different. So let's have a look. Let's make this bigger so we can see what's going on. So we can see, especially where this red diamond was, which is played out. The momentum, which is this blue wave as it goes, is where you also draw your bearish and bullish. So this is bearish. We can see on the top. If you go from here, prices are rising here, so higher highs, and then we can see this is a lower tip of momentum, a lower gradient of zero. So at the turning point, they are lower between these two points here. So that is bearish, and as we can see, if we go here, we've rounded and we're starting to come down sharper than we were in some of these earlier areas. So we've got some bearish divergence on the day. We also have a switch in the switch between the lighter blue and the darker blue on the momentum is a trend reversal. So we can see with this blue area here, between this green and this where we are yesterday, we can see this big green. We're going up on a positive gradient. Now as the momentum switches from the blue to the darker, or as the momentum has turning point at gradient 0, and as the gradient goes negative, as we're going closer to 0, which is this level down here, our prices will start to fall, which is indicated by this red dot alongside this darker blue area in the momentum, which is the trend reversal. So our trend is reversed. We do have a close price range here, so we're not going to fall too heavily. We will probably fall to 36,466. This is daily, by the way, so this will happen over a couple of days. Our VWAP is on the negative, which is always good to pay attention to. As you can see, it was positive here. We were going in this little arc. Use the pen so I can demonstrate. We were going in this arc here. As this VWAP was going in the arc, our money flow was positive. It is now going to the negative. You can see here, VWAP is negative. I'll just point out that VWAP's negative. Got negative gradient below zero, so it's it's a sell, sell-ish part. So you can see here, this was sell, boom. This is sell, but obviously the gradient. So what's important to notice, or to keep in mind when you're looking at market cipher, is where it is. If it's below zero, or this line here, or zero, like where the money flow can switch from green to red, which is sell or buy. So it's good to pay attention to if it's below or above zero, but equally as important is the gradient, is how sharp it's going up or down, and over what period of time. So this was very sharp, and you can see this green line. So even though it is below zero, which it was showing this, in this area here, this negative, the huge negative fall, I don't know why that's there. This sharp, remove that. This really sharp VWAP gradient change all the way to the positive, what is obviously shown in this higher movement, but it was only by one candle, so it was quite a fast, like a switch in the trend. So currently, as we are right now, VWAP's negative. The money flow has a quite a decently strong negative gradient. It's gone down quite a bit. We have a trend reversal indication here, red dot, with a lot of things pointing down for Bitcoin on the day. So let's swiftly move on to the 4 hour. See what we've got going on here. Because I'm not expecting there to be too much difference for a lot of things, but there will always be things to keep in mind in here. So we are below zero on the momentum. We have been going negative. So like I said, with paying attention to if it's above or below zero, but also the trend. So the trend here is a continuation of where we are. I think it flips when it goes to zero. I think that's just what it does for the color. So we're still in this negative trend. We could see ourselves evening out at some point soon. We are below this line here, and when the momentum reaches below that line, it's kind of like okay, now you should start to look for more indicators and more signals to start to enter, a long or a short. In this case, a short or a long. Sorry, seems though this is a shorter range. Oh, even though the day said we should be falling, days are very strong. When there's indication of the day, the daytime frame, volume always plays a part, but it's still day is still very strong, so it could break out of volumes and volume points, resistance supports. But on the 4 hour, obviously it's a bit shorter time frame, so you will see our price bounce between here. So when it crosses this white line, it might fall a bit more. Price will fall a bit more. It's basically an indication to say look for more signals that we will be positive or negative, and see when it switches, and then enter a long trade when it's near this area down here. So then it will go back up and bounce off 37358. In terms of the multiplier and VWAP, VWAP is negative. It had a huge gradient, but like I said, with the day and the 4 hour, things have more. The indicator of market cipher B has more of an effect on the day, and it plays out more like similar to market cipher and the price in the day in comparison to 4 hours. So obviously you can see this huge gradient, the positive gradient going up. Yet it was probably at this price point going up to this price point. So we on the day we saw that big green wick over here, which is kind of how it played out. Day in the 4 hour, obviously there's a lot of 4 hours within a day, so the candles play out a bit differently. I don't know why I can't read that area. The candles play out a bit differently, but during that time when that VWAP switched, it was probably going from this bottom area to this top area here. So looking back retrospectively, it might look very different in comparison to how it actually played out at the time. So we've got a red dot circle. Now if we go to the top here, we should see, okay, we don't, that's fine. This is an indicator suggesting bearish movement, which we can already kind of see. These dot indicators of market cipher A are, they do seem a bit slower than usual, or they do seem a bit slower than market cipher B. And that's why you probably see a lot of traders who use market cipher B, and they might not necessarily use market cipher A as much. But market cipher A is always good for confluence. Confluence is very important to know about, which is the multiple indicators suggesting the same thing, to have more confidence in the trade you might enter, a short or long being. So I'm waffling now. Let's actually get to the numbers. So we had a red dot here, which was pretty good timing. Bearish diamond, which was very good. If you play that, obviously, like I said last video, and I'll always point out if you are using market cipher, that wait for an indicator on market cipher A, or even either these like dots and these triangles, bullish triangles and whatnot, and these dots down here. Always wait maybe a candle or two for it to play out. So you see here, it had the red dot. Wait for these candles here. Obviously, as we go short and short time frame, like I said, with the parity of how much market cipher, how much the price has power over, trend reversals and whatnot. Always wait a candle or two. It's like, for example, you wait for this green dot here. If you immediately bought or longed when this candle suggested you should, or when this dot suggested you should have, it wouldn't have been a very good long. So always wait a candle or two before you follow these indicators, before you lot short. So red dot, you waited a candle or two, you would have shorted around here, and you would still get a huge profit. But always you always want to be safe than sorry. So that's another thing I want to point out. With any indicator, always wait for confirmation from the price action before you enter what it suggests. So we can look at the money, and as the time frame goes shorter and shorter, we will see money flow start to have smaller and smaller areas, because of shorter time frames have more action, which means money flow can flash into the red, flash into the green very fast. But this is quite strong considering we're in the 4 hour. This is a very high green money flow, which we can see by this huge movement upwards. So we can see here a negative green in the money flow, obviously indicating we have that, and it's not good. It's kind of evening out, but it's still negative. VWAP is below 0. It's still a negative gradient downwards. We are below this white line, indicating to look for indicators of a trend reversal. We could see ourselves, because we have been going down for a while, we have gone below this volume point. So we will stay in this range, and it might be like, okay, well, we're in this range. We've only fallen like 2 weeks. We've only fallen halfway through, but always consider the fact that we have been falling since here 8 o'clock yesterday. So we have been falling for quite a while now. So that it would make sense that we would wait for something around here for a green wick. But the fact that we're below this white line, when we see a trend reversal, it will be a huge bump upwards. Like over here, for example, we saw this green dot. If the green dot was up here, for example, the momentum isn't as strong. It's like pushing a balloon down water. If you push a balloon far enough down water, the momentum it has coming back up above the water because of buoyancy, it will make the the balloon shoot up higher. So in this case, we were so low down momentum in the negative. When we saw that trend reversal, in terms of everything coming back up, and money flow switching from red to green, that is, and we can see by the way the price played out, it is such a huge bump upwards due to the fact that the momentum was so active. So those are always great to look out for, and then we haven't seen it happen again since now. So now is a great time to look for maybe long situations. Obviously we're on the 4 hour. And the day trumps anything else. The day has a lot of bearish signals, so always keep that in mind. But in terms of the 4 hour, this is a great time to see how this plays out over the next couple of hours, maybe till Tuesday. So if you're watching this video pretty soon after it comes out, now is a great time to look for. If you do have momentum signals, or if you do have a momentum indicator, we will be covering this over stream. So make sure you check our streams out, because that's when we will be doing it exactly live. So as the price is changing, we will be using market cipher B. So really do look out for this indicator if it does go down anymore. Once you see this green dot, or once you start seeing a darker area on the momentum, be sure to try and look out for long positions. Not financial advice there. I think that's pretty much it on the 4 hour. Does look heavily bullish at some point. Obviously, we will be carrying on going down. In terms of how it's going to play out right now, we are bearish. We are carrying on going down, as you can see by the price action right now. We are going to be going down, but always keep in mind, you know, it never can go down forever. Considering how low our momentum has gone, it's always great to look out for that trend reversal. So as soon as that trend reversal happens, it's great to look for a long position. Obviously, you need your confluence. You can't just listen to one singular momentum indicator. You have to pay attention to you have to pay attention to other indicators and have your confluence there. But now is a great time to start looking for longs in terms of this price action, because it's going to go huge. You see it's happened. I mean this was external from action, but yeah. Anyway, let's go back to here. Oops. So I'm going to move on to the 1 hour. I'm going to go quite quickly now because we've kind of gone on the main meat, like the difference between a lot of these areas between the 1 hour and 4 hour. It's not going to be as much, and it's going to be less and less in terms of the amount of influence it has on the price. But we can always have a look at it. I've drawn that back. We do have red. Our money flow is in negative, as we can see by the price. I'm saying the same thing over and over again. We haven't been going down. It's like, look from here. We have been going down since this diamond. We have been going down, which makes sense. It lines up the momentum. VWAP is closing in. It has a positive gradient. It is closing on the 0, which is a bullish at some point. Although, like we always say, the money flow trumps all. How the money is, because what is the price dependent on? It is dependent on the demand and supply of money. So this is always the one that trumps all. Obviously, it trumps it based on time frame you're looking at. But the money flow is still negative. VWAP is close to 0, 0.7 to be precise. So we could see something going on similar to how it's going green now. Similar to how we were talking about, looking for that trend reversal. It's very close right now. This is great. This is very close. So we could see ourselves going back up. I have too many numbers here. I need to sort this out. We could see ourselves going from 36789 up until 37355. We could see that shoot up really quickly. Money flow is going positive as we speak. So let's see how that plays out. Obviously, by the time this video probably comes out, it's probably already happened. Sorry about that. I'm trying to give a more overall opinion. But what we will be doing soon are more members area based things. So on YouTube, there is a members area. We have been monetized now. So our goal is to try and add some members area benefits. It'll be cheap. It'll be like $3. Our plan is we're going to put out more private live streams where we just do TA constantly for an hour and a half. Suggestions, main coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, wherever it may be, we will be doing that. So watch out for this. We could see ourselves rounding out here, even though we're not quite at resistance level or support level. Sorry. We'll see. But like I always say, watch out for 2 to 3 candle confirmation, especially on the shorter time frames. You do want a couple candles confirmation. So we will, even though we were going up, we're red now. So we do want to see confirmation. We're not quite there yet, but we probably will hit support and then go up to our resistance level. So let's quickly go to the 30-minute. I don't see any difference here. There's not really. See here exactly. We do have bullish divergence on the 30-minute. As you can see by this line going downwards, if I draw, or price going downwards like that, and the momentum going upwards. We had it twice here with like where is it? Oops, we had it here, and then we have it here. So we're very bullish on the 30-minute. Obviously, that'll probably depend less, for you if you do want to act on these TA videos. Like I said, with members area, we will be doing more live things, and we do have some other areas like Discord where we will be having these benefits with fast signals. So yeah, do keep that in mind. Money flow is going to the positive though on the 30-minute. Obviously, it's very choppy because price changes all the time on the 30-minute because it's very fast. So it's more choppier in this area. So, but it is positive as we see. But VWAP is going down. Money flow does trump everything though. Do have bullish divergence. So we could see ourselves going up on the shorter time frame. So there's a lot of things pointing towards the up on the 1 hour to the 30-minute. See this big green line. We do have a green dot, which would indicate a trend reversal, and our money flow going positive, and VWAP going towards. It is on 0 right now. So we could see ourselves spiking up to 37358. So we could see it right now live, but obviously this will probably play out over a couple of hours. So if you're watching this video, couple, 30 minutes, an hour after it's posted. Do watch out for this price movement in Bitcoin. Do watch out for it. But I think that's pretty much it for the video. It's nearly 20 minutes. It's gone on for quite a while. I do need to try and shorten down these videos a bit. I might look at less time frames. I do want to try and keep it around 10 minutes. I don't want to do it too long. It'll be quite boring. So as I see it, we will have a so we'll have 37358 on the upper end. Whoops. And if we go onto the shorter end, we will have a 36466. Oops. These are the two price, the two resistance for support we'll see. Like I said, we're very positive right now. Let's go to the day to see where we'll be long term. We could see ourselves going to a very bearish consideration of 3-4. It's very hard with all these prices. 34580. I think that's 34567. Maybe. I think so. Is it? Hold on. I need to get this accurate. I don't want to be wrong. 346. I'm gonna do 34567. I think that's the one which we're at. So, this is the conclusion. There's probably been a chapter placed now. So if you're here, these are the price predictions I see for the day time frame. We do have a resistance level at 37358. I think we'll only fall to 36466 currently. But this is the day, and there's a lot of bearish signals. See, there's a red dot right now actually, which is a trend reversal. Money flow is going more negative. It's more rounded, very negative gradient. VWAP is below zero and a negative gradient. We've got a lot of things suggesting a downward movement, which we are seeing right now. Day is very strong in terms of its movement, so we could see ourselves break below down here. We have hit this price level round here multiple times, even though it might not show in the volume. 35635 roughly. We have seen that level many times. During this little area here, we have seen that a couple times. So we could fall down to there. Let me draw a line there. About here. We could fall down to 35608. We could fall down to there, but the next volume point below where we are, which we were kind of hovering at, start of November, is 34567. So that's my price predictions for Bitcoin. I don't see ourselves going in terms of right now over the couple days, which we see it over this period. But if you have seen the TA on our live streams, the other half of Crypto Warehouse does have a channel drawn out. I believe maybe on the day. I think it's over this kind of period where there has been kind of a trend going along. I haven't drawn it. I'm not too sure how it looks like, but there was a trend going along with Bitcoin over a while. So but even if we're at the top of the trend line anyway, so we are going to see downwards movement anyway. So I see ourselves, I see Bitcoin, I should say, go down to 36466, possibly fall to, but over the long term, I think it's going to fall to 34567. So get your shorts in. Not financial advice. If you are going to play a long term, day, couple day, maybe week trade, I'd say it's looking very bearish as we see it. However, if we go to the 1 hour, 4 hour, we had a bit of a bearish signal, like we were saying. Money flow had a positive gradient. We do have a green dot. So if you are watching this quite recently after the fact the video is uploaded, on the shorter term, we could see ourselves jump up to up here, up to 37358, whatever this is. So those are my predictions for Bitcoin. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Hopefully it did help. We will be doing these. This is kind of a new series we're doing. I'm going to be honing the videos a bit less, so they're not going to be 24 minutes long. This is quite a long overview. I might not be looking at, I might do day, hour, 30 minutes, something along those lines. Maybe day, 4 hour, 30 minute. But I do want to give an entire look at Bitcoin, or the coins I do, look at. So if you do have any suggestions or anything like that, or any coins you want me to look at, please do comment down below. The coins, the ticker names. I am going to be doing TA videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I believe Monday and Wednesday Oh, Monday and Friday, sorry, they're going to be main coins. Wednesday's going to be the day where I'm looking to look at altcoins, maybe lower down the list of their market cap and whatnot, maybe more volatile coins. I'll be looking at them. So do stick out for them if you are an altcoin lover. And I think that's pretty much it. Please make sure you like, subscribe, turn the bell on so you don't get miss out on any of these videos or our live streams. And I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next video. Goodbye.